Uh-oh. It's getting late. We want to get this video done before the light is lost.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Mastermind Creations CALIDUS. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have a nice image of CALIDUS, all actiony in an actiony pose. His name's CALIDUS, he's the captain. On the side of the box, R27 CALIDUS, he's the captain. Picture of CALIDUS. On this side of the box, R27 CALIDUS, he's the captain. And another picture of CALIDUS on the top, CALIDUS on the bottom. Things and stuff. Warning! Please don't eat anything in this box. That could be very bad for you. And on the back of the box, we have your obligatory product shots. He can run, he can strike a pose, he can be a car, he can stand, and he can stand, and he can stand some more. And that's basically it for the packaging. Also included is the collector's card with another image there of CALIDUS. He's the captain. On the back of the card, you just have your tech specs. If that interests you, hooray for cards. So moving right along, here we have CALIDUS, which is Mastermind Creations' take on an IDW Rodimus, and I am so happy this finally exists. Oh, I'm so happy. I've been waiting for this for so long. They finally did it. They finally did it. I just want to pet it. I just want to pet it. Anyway. And he's a very cool figure. I do quite dig him. So here he is in his vehicle mode. As you can see, it's a very Cybertrony vehicle mode for CALIDUS here. And let's get in close here so we can take a look at the details. You do have some nice detail going on here. Some nice tread detailing there on the wheels. You got some nice silver right there on those pipes. Got the spikes right there done in silver. Got the big wing, because what's Rodimus without his wings? Nice transparent cockpit section right there. And yeah, all around, very nice. Not a whole lot going on here, but I do quite dig it nonetheless. You see the two little wheels there in the back, and the two big wheels up front. You can roll, as rolling things should. Hooray for rolling. Yay, rolling. You can drift a little bit too. Yay. You can do all kinds of drifting, whatever you want to do. So. Yeah, go. Now for comparison, here he is with the Titan's Return Deluxe Rodimus. And you can see in his vehicle mode, he's a little bigger than deluxe size. He's like a big deluxe in his vehicle mode. I have that. Here he is with Mastermind's Roadbuster. So you can see how they look together, and obviously a lot smaller there than their Roadbuster. And here he is with their version of Tarn. Just so you can see how they look together. So there you go. Now he does include weaponry. He does have his gun right here, which is a very G1-y gun. No paint on it, just molded plastic. But a nice G1-y gun. You can store this on the vehicle mode. There's just a port right up top there. And you just plug it on like so, and there you have your storage. And he does also include his bow, which is a very animated Rodimus. You can see some silver right there, along with some orange dots right there, and some bits of detail. Yeah, and there. And you can also store this on the vehicle mode. You have these two ports right here, and underneath you have these two posts, and you just take the bow, and you just plug it on, and you take these sections here and just kind of wrap them around the front of the car, like that. And you have all of his weapons stored on him, and now he has spikes. So he can just skewer people as he drives along. So, there you have that. That's pretty cool. You can store all the weapons on him. There is one more accessory, but that's for robot mode, and we'll get to that when we get to robot mode. And speaking of robot mode, let's get down to transformation, shall we? So, let us remove the weapons. Get right down to it. Pop that off. Put that off to the side. And let's get down to it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take this section here and just slide this down. Just kind of hold on to this. Just pull all this down. Boop, like that. And separate those two halves right there. Once you do that, you can just untab the arm. There's a little tab right in there. So just untab the arm and just bring it out. Untab, bring it out like that. Let me raise up a little bit so I have room to operate. There we go. That's better. There we go. So now let's get started on this section right here. You want to untab these sections right here. They clip in right there. And when you're going into vehicle mode, these do actually clip into place. If you just push down on them, you'll hear a little click right there. It's not that loud on this side. On this side, it's a little louder. You can see there's actually a little slot right there. So when you go into vehicle mode, you just want to push that in. So you hear that little snap right there. And that's how you know everything's secured in place. But undo that. Undo that. You can just take this and just lift this up. That's going to be a chest panel. And at this point now, we can split the legs and get started on the legs. So you take this panel here, you flip this up, take this panel here, flip that up, then you take this side of the leg, untab it, just tabs into the side right there, swing that down, bring this panel down, and there's a tab right there that'll go into that slot right there. Just line that up, tab that in, bring that section down, and then you just bring the foot up, bring the heel spur back, and then you take the foot and you slide it back like that. And one thing to note, when you're going into vehicle mode, there is a clicking point here. So if you want, when you go into vehicle mode, you want to push this all the way up until you hear a click right there. That's how you know it's in its proper position. If it's not clicked into place, it's going to throw things off when you're going into vehicle mode. So make sure that's clicked into place when you're going into vehicle mode. But anyway, slide this all the way back, and we have a leg all done. Second pass, just like the first. So just bring that back, bring that up, swing that down, bring that down, tab, bring that down, bring the foot up, bring that back, slide the foot back, like that. And you got the legs all done. So now we'll move on to the upper body. It does help if you take this entire upper section here and just rotate it just that much, just to get it out of the way, because that will allow you to then bring this up and swing this around to the forefront like that. And then you can just take this upper section here and just straighten that back out. So once you do that, come here, you want to bring this assembly down, revealing the head, and you just want to pull the head forward, rotate the head. This section right here just folds down, and then you can bring all this back up. Once you've done that, these sections right here, you just fold down, and then you just bring this whole chest piece up, and you can see there is a post right there that will go into a port right in there. It goes through this armature here and plugs in right in there. So just bring that up, and just push that all on, like that. And now he has got a chest. So now for the arms, you take this whole armature here and you just bring that up. And what's going to happen here is you have a post and a slot right there. Don't know how well you can see it, but there's a slot there. And you have a tab right here and that port right there on the side of the wheel. So you're just going to line all that up. And all of that should just tab right in. Oops. And these wings do like to fall off. I'm probably going to end up gluing these on. And do I have everything lined up? I don't have everything lined up. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Come on, man. Work with me there. There we go. See all that tabs in right there. Then you just bring the arm up on that hinge. You just untab the forearm. See, the tab just goes right in there. Bring the arm down. There you got a side all done. Same thing on the other side. Just bring that up. Line all that up. There we go. That side didn't give me any problems. And just bring the shoulder in. Untab the arm. Bring it down. And there you have CALIDUS, aka Rodimus, in his robot mode, and that is definitely an IDW Rodimus, and I love it. I think he looks cool. I love him. I love him. I love him. I dig it. I dig it very much. So let's get in close here, not on his chest, but on his noggin. There's the noggin. And you can see this is actually the alternate head sculpt. There's another head sculpt that comes with him that came installed, but this is the head sculpt I put on him because I like it better. And it has a little smirk on him. And it's a very nice head sculpt. Very nicely done with the red and the yellow. His eyes are done in a nice metallic blue. Can't see it too well on camera, but it's nice metallic blue. And yeah. Although, very cool. He's got his abs painted there, which looks quite nice. And you got the yellow, all that goodness. You got some silver, some reds, some more silver right there. Got some silver on the inside of the legs, right there. Very nicely done. It's a pretty clean transformation. You know, backpack is just, you know, top of the car, the wings. Very nice. I dig 'em, I dig 'em. Now, articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you do get some wiggly-waggly. I'm the Rodimus, I'm the captain, you know, tell me nothing. Anyway, and he can look up a bit. Can't really look down. You do get full rotation as well. The arms could do a full 360, but the wings do kind of get in the way of the shoulders. You can kind of extend that out and kind of work around the shoulders like that if you want to. And then get his arms up. So you do kind of have to work around the wing there, but there is a way to do it. And of course you do have that hinge right there, which allows for some extra outward movement if you need it, because if not, he can kind of just hit himself in the head with his own shoulder. So you have that hinge there, which will help you out. This does like to come untabbed on me, though. It'd be nice if that tabbed in a little more securely, but anyway. You do have a bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow due to transformation, so you get 4 range of movement there. You also have a swivel at the forearm. The wrists are on a ball joint, so you have some wiggly-waggly as well as rotation. The hand can open and close. The index finger is a separate piece, and then the other 3 fingers are just one molded piece. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can go forward, that far, can go backward, that far. Outward, that far, and that's a soft ratchet in there for the outward movement. You do have a thigh swivel. You have over 90 degrees of bend out to the knee, and the feet can move up and move down a little bit, but you're going to move the heel spur once you start doing that. And you do get a little bit of ankle tilt. The ankle tilt is a bit restricted, but there is a way around that. And what I like to do is I actually like to leave the feet in their vehicle mode configuration. So for me, if you leave them forward all the way, that actually does free up the ankle tilt. You can see you get a bit more range of movement there with the ankle tilts with the foot in the forward position there as you were going into vehicle mode. And that's personally the way I leave him. I leave the feet in the vehicle mode configuration, because that just works out better for me. And also helps his feet to stand flat, because he does have those weird hip joints where, like, this is the first click right there, and then the next click is kind of a little wider than I would like. I mean, it's not too bad. I've seen worse where, like, second click is, like, out here, but, you know, it's still a little wider than I would like. You can cheat the ratchets a little bit, though, which is nice. You can get a more natural stance there. So you can cheat the ratchets, but it's just he does have those weird hip joints there where it's like you just want that in-between click, but you can work around that. So there you go. Now, of course, you can give him his weapons. You just have him holding his gun like so, and you can give him his bow here. You can hold that as well. Just open his hand up. Just get that in there, close his fingers, and he can hold his bow as well, if you want to do that. As far as storage goes, you really only have, from what I have been able to find, you only have one storage point here, and that's just that storage point on the back for vehicle mode. I don't know if that, no, that doesn't fit in anything right there. I thought maybe that right there might, no, that doesn't work. But you can store the gun back there if you wanted to, if you want to store it. The bow, the instructions do tell you to take the bow, and you can see these 2 nubs right here. You can just plug in like that, so we can have that across his back, although that just sticks way far out, but you know, it's a way to store it. If you want to, you can. But yeah, me personally, I'm not going to be using the bow. That's going to go back in the baggie with the instructions, but hey, it's still nice that they included it. But me personally, I'm just going to give him his gun. That's all he needs. Because he's the Rodimus. He's the captain. Now, I did mention an alternate head sculpt, and the one that I decided to put on him is, again, the one with the nice smirking face, because that totally just says Rodimus. But the head sculpt that comes installed is just Rodimus with a very serious face. So he has serious face, and he has smirky face. Serious face, smirky face. Serious face, smirky face. Smirky face, serious face. So it's up to you how you want to display it. But me personally, I like the smirky face. And changing the heads is very easy. You just loosen that screw back there, pop the head off the ball socket, pop a new one on, tighten the screw, you're good to go. Not rocket science, very easy. But like I said, as always, you want a toy, display it however you wish. Me, smirky face. That's the one that's staying on him. So there you have that now for comparison. Here he is with Titan's Return Deluxe Hot Rod. So you can see how they look together. We have that. Here he is with Mastermind's Roadbuster. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Mastermind's Cyclonus. So you can see how they look together. Here he is with Torn. So you can see how they look next to one another. And here he is with Leader Class Magnus. So you can see how they look together. And this Ultra Magnus is definitely IDW design, so they definitely go well together. So there you have that. And yeah, there you have CALIDUS, aka IDW Rodimus. Very cool figure. I very much like him. Very, very minor nitpicks. You know, like I said, these fins can come off a little easily, but, you know, a little dab of glue will fix that right up. So definitely, you know, not a detrimental issue. Just this side on mine likes to pop off a little easily. This side stays on just fine, but this one kind of likes to come undone a little too easily. But yeah, not the end of the world. That's minor little things. But yeah, all in all though, very cool figure. I very much dig him. Very happy they finally put this out. Their Megatron looks delicious. Can't wait to have that in hand and mess with that. That looks like it's going to be really, really good. So can't wait for that. But yeah, all in all, very cool figure. So happy this is finally out. Now give me a rock pod. Somebody give me a rock pod. Anyway, so you have that. So if you would like this or any of Mastermind Creation's other offerings, you can check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my third-party Transformers playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the Mastermind Creations CALIDUS, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud. Palm in your face. Magnus, get away from me. Rodimus, you can't do this. It's against the rules. Rules? I'm the captain. I make the rules. Not necessarily. Listen. Section 8, subsection 5, paragraph 2 strictly states that actions like this are forbidden. Magnus, I'm only going to tell you this one more time. This is my ship. I'm the captain, and if I want to put a slip and slide in my quarters, I will do so. Well, can I play on it when you're done? No! Well, that definitely goes against the rules because it's just mean.